In this video, we are going to understand about the arithmetic progression. What is the meaning of arithmetic progression? How to find out the common difference and how to solve the questions related to arithmetic progression of exercise 5.1.
Let's start today's topic, which is arithmetic progression of class 10th, chapter number 5. So let's first understand the meaning of both the terms. What does it mean by arithmetic and what does it mean by progression, right? So arithmetic is what? Arithmetic is basically a part of the mathematical term. It is a mathematical term because there are different types of mathematics also, for the classification of mathematics also. So this is a part which is from this classification. So this is the part of mathematics only. Okay, and it means that in this term, four basic operations of mathematics are involved: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, next is my progression. Progression is what? As the name is saying, that progression means progress, means the number of mathematical terms. What are the mathematical terms? 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. So progress means what? Progress means increasing, means they are increasing step by step by some common value. So that is called as arithmetic progression. And what is this common value? This common value in mathematics is called as common difference, means the difference between the two consecutive numbers will be always common, means the difference will be always same. So what it is? If I say 2 minus 1 is 1, if I say 3 minus 2, it will be also 1. If I say 4 minus 3, then it will be also equal to 1. Means the difference between the consecutive numbers, always remember that this difference should be between the consecutive numbers of the progression, should be always common, right? So you can't say that the difference between 3 and 1 should be equal to, difference between 3 and 1 should not be equal to the difference between 4 and 3. The difference should be always taken between the consecutive terms, right? So now what is the general form of AP? General form of AP is, you can see that I am always adding this common term to the next term. First term is A, next term is plus D, and the third term is again plus D. A plus D was my second term, and then if I am going to add again this common difference to the second term, then I will get what? I will get A plus 2D. Okay, so there are two types of AP. What are the types of AP? Finite and infinite AP. Finite AP means if I know the last term of the AP, then it will be called as my finite term. And infinite term means I do not know the last term of my AP, then it will be called as infinite AP. Basically, you have to check and tell that what are the sequence given are in AP or not. So how you will decide that the given terms are in AP or not? If the difference between the two consecutive terms is common, then that will be called as AP. Otherwise, the given progression is not in AP. Okay, so moving to very first example, example number 1. It says that for the AP, this, write the first term A and find out the common difference. So they have told you that this is an AP. So what will be the first term? First term is my this term. This is my first term. This is my second term. This is my third term. And this one is my fourth term. So which will be my first term? A. First term is denoted by A. So first term will be my 3 by 2. And how to find out this common difference? I have told you that common difference is the value if you will subtract your consecutive terms. Means if you are going to subtract your first term from the second term, then you will get your common difference. So second term is what? Second term is 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. So we will get our answer in negative. So 2 will be LCM for both. So 2 and 2 will get divided. So I will get 1 minus 3 So my answer will be minus 2 by 2, which is equal to minus 1. So my common difference is equal to minus 1. So this is the process which you have to use in the complete exercise 5.1 to find out what is A and what is B. Okay, let's move on to next second example. This second example has 4 parts, so let's solve only 2 parts in this video. And what you have to do, you have just pause the video and do the remaining 2 parts by yourself and then understand the remaining question. So what does the statement says? Which of the following list of the numbers form an AP? So we have to find out that whether these lists are forming an AP or not. If they form an AP, find the next 2 terms. So if they are forming an AP, then we have to find out their next 2 terms. So how to decide that it is forming an AP or not? You have to find out the common difference between these consecutive terms. So what will be the common difference between this? 10 minus 4, which is equal to 6, and the common difference between the next term is 16 minus 10, which is also equal to 6, and the next terms are what? Next terms are 16 and 22. So it will be 22 minus 6, which is equal to 6. So common difference is coming as 6. So that means this is forming an AP. So the statement says that if they are forming an AP, then you have to find out the next 2 terms also. So what will be my next 2 term? So my next term will be 22 plus my common difference, which is equal to 28. Similarly, the next term will be 28 plus 6, which will be equal to 34. So my next 2 terms will be 28 and 34. Okay, so coming to this second part is what? Again we have to decide that whether it is forming an AP or not. How I am going to decide this? Minus 1 minus 1. So I will get minus 2, because I have to subtract this term from the second term. So second term is minus 1, and this minus is because I have to use the logic that I have to subtract first term from second term, and my first term is 1. Again from here, minus 3 minus, and this my second term. My second term is what? Minus 1. So due to this minus sign, it will become positive. So my answer will be minus 2 again. So again I have to subtract these 2 terms, minus, and this will be minus 3. So my answer will be minus 3 minus 5 plus 3, which will give me minus 2. So this is also forming an AP. So I have to find the next 2 terms. How I can find out the next 2 terms? Minus 5 plus my AP plus my common difference. Common difference is what? Minus 2. So it will become minus 5 minus 2, it will become minus 7. Similarly, my next term will be what? Minus 7 plus minus 2, this common difference. So my answer will be minus 7 and minus 2, which will be equal to minus 9. So my consecutive next 2 terms will be minus 7 and minus 9. Okay. Again in the exercise 5.1, the similar questions are there. The very first question is, in which of the following does the list of the numbers involved makes an AP and why? We have to tell that which it is forming an AP and why. So first part is the taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. So what does it says? The statement says that there is a taxi fare. So suppose I have started my journey from here. So for the very first kilometer, I have to pay rupees 15, and for the next each kilometer, I have to pay rupees 8 extra. Okay, so what does it mean? That for the first kilometer it is 15. If I am traveling 2 kilometers, then my fare will be what? My fare will be 15 plus 8. Then my fare will be what? This is 23. Then my fare will be 23 plus 8. This is 31. And if I have to travel this 4 kilometer, then my fare will become 39. So by seeing only, you can easily see that the common difference small d is equal to 8 in this question. That means this part is forming an AP. Okay, next question number 2 says that write the first 4 terms of an AP when the first term is A and the common difference is D are given as follows. So you have to write down the first 4 terms of the AP. So how you can write down? You have to simply do addition of the common difference. So the first term is 10, then the next second term will be what? 10 plus 10. So that means 10 comma 20 will be my second term. So how to find out the third term? Third term is 20 plus 10, which is equal to 30. Then my next term is 30 plus 10, which is equal to 40. I have told you the general form. General form is what? A plus D, A plus 2D, then A plus 3D. So in the exam, how you will write down? You will write down that first term is A, 10, and the second term is A plus D, which is equal to 10 plus 10, which is equal to 20, and the third term is A plus 2D, which is equal to 10 plus 2 into 10, which will give you 10 plus 20 is equal to 30. Then the last term, fourth term is 10 plus 3 into D. D is what? D is my 10. So I will get 10 plus 30 is equal to 40. Okay. Similarly, in this second part, how we can find out? We can find out our first term as it is. First term is minus 2. Then second term is what? Second term is common difference is given to you 0. So what will be my second term? A plus D, which is equal to minus 2 plus 0, which is also equal to 2. Then moving to the third part says that A plus 2D, which is equal to minus 2 plus 2 into 0, which will also be equal to minus 2. And the fourth term is A plus 3D, which is equal to minus 2 plus 3 into 0, which will also be equal to minus 2. Again, see the question number 3. For the following AP, write the first term and the common difference. Again, you have to write down the first term and the common difference. So you can see that first term is what? The very first value is called is A. So how to find out the common difference? 1 minus 3, subtracting consecutive terms. So I will get answer as minus 2. So in this question, you do not need to do subtraction of this minus this, because they have already told you that these are in the AP. So that means that our terms, the common difference is going to be same for each and every term. Okay. So next, again, A is equal to minus 5 and D is equal to what? D is equal to the difference between the second term and the first term, which is equal to minus 1 minus of 5. So my answer will be minus 1, minus and minus will become plus 5. So my answer will be plus 4. Okay. You can take any term in your exam for finding out the common difference. You can also do the subtraction of third term minus second term. You can do also the subtraction of fourth term minus the third term. It doesn't matter, your common difference will be always same. So moving to question number 4. Question number 4 says that which of the following are AP? If they form an AP, find the common difference and write down the 3 more consecutive terms. So this time you have to write down the 3 more consecutive terms and to decide that if it is a AP or not. How to find out that this is an AP or not? Let's take the first part. I have told you in the example also. So this is my first term A1, this is my second term A2, this is my third term A3, and this is my fourth term A4. So let's find out the difference between them. A2 minus A1, 5 by 2 minus 2. It will give you what? It will give you 2 as LCM. 5 minus 4, it will give you 1 by 2. Next, find out this A3 minus A2. It is what? 3 minus 5 by 2. 2 will be LCM. 2 3 is the 6. 6 minus 5 is 1 by 2. So the difference between the two terms is same. consecutive terms is same, so that means this is forming an AP. So how to find out the next term? This is fourth term, and the formula for finding fifth term is what? Fifth term will be A plus 4D. This is one lesser than the term which we are finding out. So A is my 2, 4 into D is my 1 by 2. So this and this will get cancelled out. My term will be 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4. Next is what? A6 is equal to A plus 5D. So again A is what? A is my 2 and D 4, A is my 2 and 5 into D is my 1 by 2. So I will get what? I will get 2 plus 5 by 2. After taking LCM, it will become 2 2's the 4. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9 by 2. So similarly, if I have to find out my seventh term, then what I will do? I will put A is equal to 2 plus 6 into D is what? D is 1 by 2. So do the cancellation. So you will get 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So next three terms will be what? 4, 9 by 2, 5. Okay. So let's take another part of this question number 4, exercise 5.1. What does the statement say? So what will be according to our logic? This will be my first term, this will be my second term, this will be third term, and this will be my fourth term. So first I have to check whether this is my AP or not. So how I can check? I have to solve the square part. Only then I can decide that this is my AP or not. So 1 square is what? 1 square is 1. 3 square is 9. 5 square is what? 5 square is my 25. 7 square is my 49. So how to check that if it is a AP or not? What we have to do? We have to find out the common difference, which is equal to A2 minus A1, which is equal to what? This is equal to 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. Also, I have to find D from this part also. That means A3 minus A2, which is equal to 25 minus 9, which is equal to 60. So you can see that the common difference is different in both the cases. So this is not an AP. So if it is not an AP, so we do not need to find out the next three terms of this progression, because this is not the. If you find my video useful for you, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel so that you can get more updates of my new videos. So let's meet in the next video, in which we are going to solve exercise 5.2 and will understand that how to find out the nth term of any given AP. Till then, take care and bye-bye.